Hey everybody, I'm here to talk about the full moon that's taking place on September the 2nd, 1:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. For some parts of the world, it will actually take place on September the 1st. But for us here on the East Coast, it's September 2nd, 1:22 a.m. at 10 degrees of Pisces, okay? So when we have a full moon, the sun and the moon are opposite each other in the sky. So the sun is currently in Virgo and the moon is currently in Pisces for this full moon. Now, the sun spends on average 30 days per sign, right? The moon changes signs every 2 to 2.5 days, which is why the mood overall changes day to day. People are moodier on certain days, they're happier on certain days. They're overall, collectively, the energy shifts with the moon the most, okay? With the sun, it does as well, but the sun spends more time in one sign, so it's not as significant as the moon, at least in my opinion. So anyway, right now, this full moon is currently taking place at 10 degrees of Pisces. Pisces is one of the most emotional and sensitive and intuitive signs of the zodiac. It's the sign of the mystic, right? It's ruled by planet Neptune, which is water. It's all about what we don't see. It's about what we feel. It's about the intuitive impressions that we receive. It's about the underworld. It's not necessarily what you can see in front of you, but it's what you pick up on unconsciously. Virgo, the opposite sign of Virgo, is also highly intuitive, but Virgo represents the higher mind, ruled by Mercury. So this is all about, and it's an earth sign as well. So Virgo is all about results, what you can see, practicality, but yet it's also highly intuitive and brilliant. So you've got these two together. Full moon in Pisces, illumination of our intuition is so heightened right now, guys. So just please, I even know from clients that I've been working with, from family that I talk to, they're like, holy cow, I've just, I've had all these weird psychic things happening lately. And well, guys, guess what? We're all psychic, okay? And right now, even if you don't think you are, that energy is ramped up to the umpteenth degree with what the planets are doing. And so you are going to be really tapped into your intuition without having to try so hard. Most people, some won't be, okay? And that's fine, but you still will feel a little something. And this is still a really good time to do meditation, meditative work, creative work, anything that puts you in touch with the dreaming side of you. Your dream state also will be enhanced with all of this water, with the moon being full in Pisces. And, you may be exhausted. You may find that you're sleeping 12 to 14 hours just because this energy makes you want to kind of take a nap sometimes. And again, depending on your own personal chart, guys, this might not jive for you. You may not feel this at all. You could feel totally energized and wired. So who will feel this full moon the most? I feel that it will be if you're a water sign, which is Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or also if you have a water moon, especially around 10 degrees of Pisces, but also have any of the water signs. So Cancer moon, Scorpio moon, Pisces moon, especially around that 10th degree, you're really gonna be feeling this moon. I'm a 9-degree Pisces moon, just so you know, so I'm totally feeling this. But yeah, so this energy is ramped up for the water signs, also for the earth signs, because the sun is in Virgo, opposing the moon in Pisces. So you could be feeling a lot of energy, you could be feeling extremely tapped into your intuition, or you could be feeling just exhausted and like, woo, I don't know what's going on, I'm off in la la land, and that's okay too. Honor wherever you're at right now. This full moon is also sextiling planet Uranus. Uranus is also very responsible for psychic flashes and psychic insight that comes in super, super fast, and it's a nice aspect with the moon. So again, intuitive impressions are enhanced. Conjuncting Neptune, which is Pisces' ruling planet, this moon and Neptune are really speaking to each other. Again, heightening psychic awareness. I know I keep saying this, guys, but the reason why I'm emphasizing this is because right now, there's a lot going on in the sky. September is definitely, even though Mars is about to go retrograde on September the 9th, I feel that September is it's going to be a roller coaster like all of 2020, but it's not going to feel as intense as July and August have felt. It's going to feel like there's going to be some gnarliness there, but also there's going to be this feeling of like smoothness because there's a lot of smooth aspects that are happening right now. So anyway, the moon conjuncting Neptune again lends to a lot of creative work, dare to dream, figure out what it is that you want. This full moon's going to illuminate your emotions it always does, but more so right now, you're going to be feeling extremely sensitive. You're going to be probably feeling, you may cry more, you may feel more weepy, totally normal at this time. You may find yourself, if you're a writer, you may find yourself writing poetry. This is just such a creative, intuitive time around this full moon. The moon is also sextiling Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto, which are working together. So again, those three planets haven't been that kind to us the past couple of months. But right now, just for this brief moment in time with this full moon, it's like, okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of a break. I'm going to take the foot off the pedal, and I'm going to let you see a little bit and dream a little bit and figure out, where you want to go next and how can you get there. So also, Mercury is currently in Virgo, which is its home sign, right? And it's trining Pluto in Capricorn. So again, there's going to be, Mercury is all about communication, not just what we say, but it's what we see on TV, in the media, right? It's what we write, it's how we express ourselves. And then Pluto is a sign of profound and deep transformation. And so when these two are working together, there could be a lot of conversations that we see on the world scale, on the global scale, that we're surprised that we're hearing, because it's like, whoa, that's really deep. I can't believe they're saying this, on the news, or, that could be coming up as well. It could also be going over into your personal conversations with others, where just like you're just talking to somebody and all of a sudden you're talking about, the afterlife, or aliens, or things that you normally wouldn't feel as comfortable bringing up. It's like around this time you could find yourself engaged in conversations like that, and it could feel really liberating and really, really good. It's like out of the, out of your element, let's just say a little bit. Yeah, this energy is responsible for that, because we're not supposed to only stay in one mind frame, guys. Remember that. We are all intuitive beings. We all have psychic abilities. And right now at this time, like I said, they're really ramped up for everybody. So the more intuitive you are and the more tapped into that you are, the more you're going to feel this. I will stress and emphasize again, I personally feel like this is a really good energy right now. Mars is going to go retrograde on September the 9th, so I'm going to come back with another video for that. I don't want to get too deep into that right now, but please keep in mind that Mars and Saturn are squaring each other, so behind the scenes, there could be a feeling of pushback, there could be a feeling of roadblocks, there could be some frustration present about wanting to get to a certain spot and then feeling like you're just butting up against roadblocks. So when that happens, tap in and drop into your body and say, okay, this isn't working for a reason right now, so I'm not going to push it. Because when you push it, that is when you can have like a Mars, I should say, implosion, because you're pushing against the natural order of things. I hope that makes sense, because Saturn and Mars, Saturn is like no, 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 and Mars is like go, go, go. And so those two have to find a way to work together, because they're in a square right now until October. And that square it's friction. So it's like you're gonna wanna do certain things, but the brakes are gonna get pumped. And that's not just, we see it playing out collectively, of course, but also personally, guys. So just keep that in mind. Don't get too big for your britches. Use this time to plan. I would say use the rest of 2020 to plan, and don't think about long range, long term, because it's just going to give you anxiety right now. There is so much going on that lends to, we see it everywhere. It's saying to us, slow down. And I think that's a really good message for everybody right now, is to kind of just pull back, go inward, slow down, pay attention to the inner world, do the landscaping that needs to be done. Virgo season is great for decluttering and cleansing your space. And we're still in Virgo season until September 21st, I believe. So this is a good time for this, guys. And, but around the full moon, you may want to just take a nap and chill, because again, Pisces is a sign that can get very, sleepy as well. So it asks you to take a break every now and then. So if you have not taken a break and you feel that you need to at this time, I highly suggest you do that. I also suggest you pay very close attention to what comes through to you in your dream state at this time. I always say that, but this time more so, because of all the water that's present and the planetary aspects to this moon, really supporting the intuitive insights that we're getting, right? From our soul, from our higher self. It's coming through to us to let us know, like, yes, you're on the right track. No, you're not. Maybe do this, maybe do that. Giving you some ideas and some flashes of inspiration with Uranus present. It could be a really positive and inspirational energy, guys. So just take really good care of yourselves, like I always say. I also I linked below a video, really quick, of how to pull up your birth chart for free on astro.com. It's really easy. You do have to create an account, but it takes like 2 minutes, and it's worth it. So if you're somebody who doesn't know that much about your own personal chart, but you would like to know like where your moon sign is, or your Mars especially, which I suggest looking at, because Mars is going to be retrograde from September 9th until November 13th. And you may want to see what it's doing in your chart, okay, guys? Because it's going to hit certain areas differently for everybody. So I've linked that below. And once you know that, you'll be able to connect and say, okay, that makes sense. I'm a Pisces moon. No wonder why I'm feeling this energy more. Or I'm a Taurus, Mars and whatever it is that represents your anger, because Mars represents our anger, also our drive and our initiative. So anyway, that's linked below. I'm also going to be doing a full moon virtual event on September the 1st, sorry, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're interested in that, please visit my website on the events page and you can see that there. I'm just going to go quickly and pull a card for this full moon. Oh yeah, I also wanted to mention that on September 2nd, Venus and Saturn will be opposing each other. So again, a day that could feel bittersweet because you could feel that within your relationships or whatever it is that you put emphasis on that you truly value, you could be feeling like a sense of obligation, or you could be feeling like there's just some blockages there or some restrictions that need to be worked through. So just go with the flow. So if you do feel that way, just know that it's the Saturn energy working. And, you know, just like I said, don't push ahead when you're getting the signs to stop, guys. That goes for everything. Even like, you know, exercise and, you know, anything. If you're feeling like, no, I shouldn't do this, don't do it. Easier said than done, right? All right, let's see what we got for the full moon. Oh, look at that, 10 of Cups. It's a great card. This is just about like happy family, celebrations, feeling fulfilled, feeling like, even if it's a brief moment in time, guys, just feeling like the time around this full moon, which the energy's heightened 3 days prior, 3 days after, just kind of feeling like, you know, the sense of community, whether it's with yourself, if that makes sense, or whether it's with just people in your immediate unit or your friends or your family, whatever. There's just for this moment in time, just like of a coming together, feeling really good, feeling like you can do this, the happier times are coming, keeping that happy vision for the future and knowing that nothing stays the same. Just like the positive stuff can always turn negative, the negative can also always turn positive. There's always bright spots, right? So look forward to the future. Think about what you want to do moving forward and don't push against the natural order of things and you'll be just fine, guys. Take really good care of yourselves and I'll be back with another video for the Mars retrograde energy. And also the September horoscopes will be posted within the next couple of days. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me to grow my channel, guys. Thanks. Bye.